Guyana's President Irfaan Ali just rolled out the red carpet for U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Under the Trump administration, Rubio is making diplomatic waves. But what does this mean for Guyana? Let's dive in. During his visit, Rubio cozied up to Ali, who called the U.S. a special friend.
The U.S. is a great friend of ours. That such friends must have some different and preferential treatment.
Now that sounds all warm and fuzzy, but let's unpack it. This special friendship comes with a shiny memorandum of understanding, focusing on security cooperation. Think narcotics, transnational crime, and military handshakes. But wait, there's more. Rubio pledged U.S. support for Guyana's territorial integrity against Venezuelan threats. He even warned that any attack on Guyana or ExxonMobil assets would spell a very bad day for Venezuela.
Would stand by Guyana militarily if Venezuela were to attack this country, and what would be the U.S.'s response should Venezuela attack U.S. oil major ExxonMobil, which is operating in Guyana's waters?
It would be a very bad day for the Venezuelan regime if they were to attack Guyana or attack ExxonMobil or anything like it. It would be a very bad day, a very bad week for them.
Sounds like a movie plot, right? Here's the kicker. Guyana's oil boom has been a magnet for U.S. interest. ExxonMobil, along with Hess and CNOOC, is producing 650,000 barrels of oil per day. That's a lot of black gold, folks. And where there's oil, there's always international intrigue. But not everyone is clapping their hands. China, with its $1.4 billion in annual trade and hefty infrastructure investments in Guyana, isn't thrilled. They see the U.S. getting too cozy, and they're voicing their concerns. Rubio, of course, threw some shade at Chinese infrastructure quality and economic practices.
The problem is, in a lot of these countries, the Chinese companies go in, they do a terrible job. Not a bad job, a terrible job. I just came from Guyana, where we had to drive on a road the Chinese built. Were you were on the trip with us?
Yeah.
Or did you have to go on this road?
Yeah.
Okay, we almost all had concussions because the road was so bad. It was terrible. They paid these people to build this road, and then they bring their workers. They bring their workers. They don't hire you. They bring their workers in to do all the work. And then, or they want you to borrow a bunch of money, and then they hold it over your head.
Venezuela, never one to stay quiet, condemned Rubio's remarks and asserted its claims over the Essequibo region.
The idiot Marco Rubio is out there threatening Venezuela from Guyana. Imbecile, no one threatens Venezuela because this is the homeland of the liberators. This is the homeland of Bolivar, imbecile. And they say this is a regime, a dictatorship. Marco Rubio has never seen a popular assembly, has never been to a neighborhood because they are part of the corrupt Miami elite, very corrupt, who hate Venezuela.
Tensions are high and the stakes are even higher. Meanwhile, Guyanese citizens are scratching their heads. They're worried about sovereignty and the growing U.S. influence. Is this special friendship a genuine partnership or a slippery slope to dependency? To add fuel to the fire, the U.S. and Guyana recently conducted joint military exercises. A show of strength or a hint at deeper entanglements? You decide. Now let's take a step back. Guyana, with its newfound oil wealth, stands at a crossroads. The allure of U.S. protection is tempting, but at what cost? Sovereignty is a precious commodity. Guyana must tread carefully, balancing international relations to avoid becoming overly reliant on any single power. So there you have it. Is Guyana trading its sovereignty for U.S. protection? The answer isn't black and white. It's a complex dance of diplomacy, dependency, and oil diplomacy. In the end, the message is clear. Protecting sovereignty should be paramount. Guyana must navigate these waters wisely to ensure it remains the master of its own destiny. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into global politics. Until next time, stay informed.